I'm Sheila Marcello, founder and CEO of Care.com. The reason I'm here is I think it's an amazing mission to be helping female entrepreneurs and providing them the support systems. I got involved in Women 2.0 because, as I mentioned, the mission that it cares a lot about female entrepreneurship. And it speaks a lot to me because it's been a challenging road and often a lonely road. And so it's fantastic to be part of a great group of people who can support each other. I think the challenges that I've run into being a female entrepreneur often starts with my own head about expecting a certain outcome or picture or image of perfection in my head. I think that has a lot to do with eating into my confidence at different times where I didn't think I was ready for the next level when in fact I was, except that I had some other vision in my head. And I often will advise my mentees to say, you know what, you don't have to have clean dishes at home. I think women can bring a lot to entrepreneurship. I think there's some statistics that, especially in the developing world with microfinancing, that women tend to be the biggest sure investment for many financial companies. And why is that? I think that there's a level of responsibility that we take on. We're always challenging ourselves, and maybe that's why there's this perfection in our head of wanting it all. And I think that women just naturally want to work on things and want to improve things. And those are natural abilities that I think people look for in entrepreneurs, a sense of work ethic and challenge and trying to go for it. I think that women should feel, however, more focus on taking risk, that it's okay. And the only way to take risks is to, again, let go of these images in our head of what we have to be rather than what we can be. My key piece of advice is pursue your passion. Surround yourself with people that can really help you. I always tell people I collect people in my life. So it's passion, people, and the last P is to get rid of perfection, and then you'll be all set. I think Women 2.0 fills the gap of providing role models. And I think that's critical and important for other women to see that women can achieve things. And I think as role models, it would behoove us, and I think it's part of our responsibility to say that it is a hard road. It is difficult and there are challenges, but we're here for each other. And we want them to know that. I've had a wonderful experience at the Women 2.0. I described it to people as both energizing, but it creates an intimate environment. I've been to a lot of conferences, and I love that this conference is very focused on developing the networks in the room. We're not breaking out into all these breakout sessions that's becoming an overwhelming experience. It feels very close and supportive, which I think is the mission of the company. I certainly believe that there's a shift happening, and one of the key things, and she's a role model to me, is Sheryl Sandberg, and I think what she's doing is amazing for the industry and for the world. Everybody uses Facebook, which is fantastic, or at least about 850 million of us use it, and she's proving to men and women across all industries that if a woman in technology who doesn't have an engineering background can make it, there's hope.